your AI agents come out generic is because your prompts are generic. People treat it like a search query when it should be treated like an onboarding document, right? Once you make that mental switch, everything about how you think about prompting and building an AI agent completely changes. Now think about it in the same way you think about hiring an employee, right? If you sat down with a new hire and said, book appointments for my clients and just walked out of the room, they'd probably fail too, right? They don't know who they're talking to. They don't know what to say, and they don't know what success even looks like. They don't know when to ask for help. Now, AI agents are really no different. You're not chatting with them, you're hiring them to do a specific task for a business or in your business. Now, a strong prompt has three important parts: rules, roles, and results. Every agent that actually performs well at a level businesses will pay for has all three. Number one, role, is the identity and context. You're telling the AI who it is, what it does, who it's interacting with, and why it even exists. Number two, rules. Now, rules are the boundaries, right? What it can say, why can't it say, what can't it say, when does it escalate, and when does it stop. And number three are results, which is the success criteria. So what does winning look like? An example is, let's say success is capturing the patient's name, phone number, and preferred time before the call ends. Okay. And lastly, role, which gives it identity. Now, rules keep it safe, results make it useful, and again, the roles is the identity. All three have to be there. Now, the process of building one of these prompts isn't complicated, but it has to be done in a very specific order. Now, you have to start with the outcome. Okay, what do you actually want this agent to do? And not in vague terms. You have to be very specific. For example, book appointments, qualify leads, answer customer support questions, triage inbound emails. Name it clearly before you write a single word of the prompt into whatever tool you're using. The next is then layer in the role. So the industry, tone, purpose, the more specific, the better, of course. And the voice has to fit the business. It's really important. Then add the rules, right? Walk through every situation the agent might encounter. What if the customer is upset? What if they ask something off topic? What if, they want a refund? What if the request is unclear? The more edge cases you cover up front, the fewer surprises or breaks happen at a later stage, right? Then define the success criteria. What information must be captured, what outcome must be reached, what's considered a complete interaction. And lastly, of course, is then test. This is where people stop too early. They write the prompt, run 2 to 3 conversations and assume it's working. But the professionals run 20. They feed it confusing, customers, weird questions, broken English, bad data. Every failure becomes a new rule added to the prompt. And by the time you've gone through 20, 30 test interactions, the agent then becomes bulletproof. Now, it's really important to understand that you need to be very explicit. If you wanted to do something, say it. If you don't want it to do something, say it, right? Now, use examples inside the prompt. Show it 2 or 3 example interactions of exactly the conversation, the kind of conversation you want. And the other thing I will say before ending this video is think in systems and not tasks. Real